Hello and welcome to day 25 of 100 Days of Tonalism. This is your resident painter, M. Francis McCarthy, and the study that we're doing today is by Arthur Wesley Dow, and it is called Ipswich Marshes. Arthur Wesley Dow seems to be pretty well known. He was a teacher, and you can find some pretty good information about him online. I'm going to read a little bit to you from Wikipedia right now. Arthur Wesley Dow, 1857 to 1922, was an American painter, printmaker, photographer, and influential arts educator. Dow taught at 3 major American arts training institutions over the course of his career, beginning with the Pratt Institute, then the New York Art Students League, and then finally a school in Ipswich, Massachusetts called University Teachers College. His ideas in teaching art, apparently he wrote a book on composition, which might be interesting to check out. I will go ahead and say here, I'll probably talk a little in the blog post. Composition is mystical, and you'll find all sorts of books on it you can read. Some of them give you some good ideas how to learn, but really it's something as an artist you need to learn on your own, I think. Although, who knows, I might want to check out this book on composition from Arthur. Influences, biography. The significance of Arthur Wesley Dow as an artist and teacher is becoming increasingly apparent. A champion of fine craftsmanship in a wide variety of art media, Dow was a leading figure in the arts and crafts revival that became prominent in America in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He advocated principles of pure design and promoted the creation of handmade rather than machine-made objects. This is referred to as the arts and crafts movement for those of you that haven't heard of it. Dow also played an important role in American art as his work bridged the gap between Eastern and Western art. And I have to say, there's a lot of work by Dow that I just don't get, but I really do respect him, and whether he considered himself to be a tonalist or not, certainly the piece that I selected to paint is definitely tonal in nature, and a very simple design, but it was quite enjoyable to paint. Mr. Dow is clearly an artist I need to learn some more about. I've been perusing some of his images by searching Google with his name, and also I found a link to this online book that he wrote on composition, which I'll make sure to include in the blog post for those of you that might be interested in checking it out. I'll have to see if I can find time to check it out myself. Composition, though, as I was saying, is the mysterious art, really, and so many things that you learn about it as you go. I'd say it's the #1 thing that I've really got. Well, there's so many things you learn as you get experience as a painter. Most of the edges, how to control the brush, but mostly composition is how to design the landscape. And that's the thing a lot of artists are lacking these days. You know, they take a photo and they just pretty much go with it straight up, and sometimes that works, but a lot of times you find you really need to design your landscape. Anyway, I can see we're getting close to the end. Check out more of my work at landscapepainter.co.nz, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 26. Stay out of trouble meanwhile.